whenever we do these videos, I find myself thinking back to really when Randy started implementing all these systems or strategies into my life. And I was so young that I didn't really understand or grasp the importance of it until I got older. And on this topic, this was one of them. I remember him always telling me to learn how to control my lifestyle. And when I first met him, I wasn't making that much money. So this point didn't really, it wasn't relevant at the moment, but it actually was. He was like, look, you're gonna start making more money, but I want you to get used to staying at this lifestyle. I want your expenses to stay the same, because as you make more money, if you can stick to this lifestyle, you're gonna have so much more money to invest. Our whole goal is to get you in a better position down the road. And I remember he always used to say, delay gratification. That was his whole thing, delay gratification. And so I did. I started off, not really living that extravagant of a lifestyle because I wasn't making more money. I wasn't making a lot of money. As I started making more money, I stayed to that budget, but it got hard. It got hard because a lot of my friends started spending more money, and I wanted to participate. They started driving nicer cars, and I was tested because I wanted to keep up with what everyone else was doing. But I just kept reminding myself, listen to Randy, it's gonna pay off down the road. And so I got through that moment. When I got married, I then became responsible for another person, and then we had kids. So in stuff like that, yeah, naturally my expenses went up. There were more people to support. But really how we were living as a family, I was living off so much less than I was actually making. And I think that's the point to the story, is learning how to live less than you make. We had a scenario with St. Archer. We sold St. Archer. We made a lot of money. It was the most money I've ever seen in my whole life. All came in at once. And that happened in 2015. Our lifestyle didn't change at all after that. Still drove a Toyota Prius. Jen still had the minivan. Nothing really looked different in our life. And that was because Randy introduced this principle when I was young of learning how to control your lifestyle. I started seeing how relevant it was as I got older and have started now, especially with what I do, talking to people who are making a lot of money and don't have money to invest, right? And that's because they get so used to this idea, and it's what society teaches us. As you make more money, you start buying more stuff. You're in California, for example, you're in a $600,000 house, you start making more money, now you're gonna move to $1 million house, then $1.5 million. You started in the 3 Series, now you're in the 7 Series. We just naturally spend more as we make more. The challenge is it takes away the whole purpose of making more money. To me, making more money gives you more money to put into investments so you don't have to work as long. And I never would have grasped the importance of that if Randy didn't introduce that into my life. So I would say for everyone, learning how to control your lifestyle, and as you make more money, don't spend more, stay there. And that's really gonna put yourself in a position where you're creating a system that can support your lifestyle as opposed to you having to make money to support it. It's two different ways to do it, and I like the way where I don't have to work 24/7 to do it.